So what does China, the world's biggest holder of U.S. debt and America's biggest critic, think about the short-term deal that was signed into law last night? As Michelle Caruso-Cabrera tells us, the Chinese are not impressed.
Within hours of President Obama signing the deal into law, a scathing editorial, the second in a week, published by a government-backed news agency in China. It said, quote, "Politicians in Washington had done nothing substantial but postponing once again the final bankruptcy of global confidence in the U.S. financial system."
I think the Chinese are frustrated at the United States. They have a lot invested in the United States.
Nearly $1.3 trillion worth held in the form of U.S. government bonds. China is the largest foreign owner of U.S. government debt, and if those bonds fall in value, China suffers financially. In addition to the negative commentary, a Chinese rating agency, also backed by the government, downgraded U.S. debt today, saying, quote, "The latest raise of the debt ceiling shows the government's incapability in improving its solvency by improving the basic economic and fiscal elements."
They, in 1995, pegged their currency to the dollar, thinking the dollar was a stable anchor. They've now lost faith that the dollar is a stable anchor.
There are fears the Chinese could sell a large number of their U.S. treasuries, which could push U.S. interest rates sharply higher. But those fears are unfounded, says John Rutledge of Rutledge Capital.
If the Chinese sold a lot of it to someone else, it would push the price down. That's not really in anybody's interest.
They also don't have many other choices when it comes to investing their large amounts of money. Other countries just don't have enough debt for the Chinese to buy.
Part of their frustration is that they don't have a real easy alternative strategy for doing well in the world other than holding U.S. financial assets and wanting to collaborate with the United States.
Still, it's clear they are trying to find alternatives.
I've had private conversations with Chinese leaders where our instability in terms of bailouts, QE, the budget deficit is really of grave concern to the Chinese.
Concerns which could impact the U.S. financially. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Michelle Caruso-Cabrera.